Alright, how's everyone doing? This is Dez with the Shadow Ravens clan, bringing you another warrior recap. This one verse, the Jedi Force. This one wasn't really much of a matchup. This is in our transition period where we are learning to 3-star as much as we can. Just going to show you a couple attacks from a couple different town halls. This is Gref here versus number 2. He's doing a quad loon with more loons at the CC. Drops the CC troops, drops his hounds, drops the rest of his loons, and as you can see, this is the path it's going to take. I mean, we've got this is all done pretty quick. He drops some minions right behind him, and then look how long he holds that rage for. So he finally busts that rage well after the loons are in the base. We got a large group clumped up going down through the center of the base, taking out a lot of those center defenses that are there. And then he's got a couple on the outside. The left side, as you can see, pretty much gone, and the right side doing their thing, clearing that whole right side of the base. So now you're in a situation, man, what do I do? I'm at 50%, but how do I get those last two, that last star that we really need here? And so as you can see, he drops some more minions. He clears out the entire left-hand side, and then he's got some wall breakers that he saves specifically for this, and they clear a nice little path right to the town hall. Drops the king. A couple Valkyries come out with clan castle troops that of course could not attack air. King and queen take out them, and then all of a sudden they aggro on the queen, would take out the town hall in the process. Game over. 2-star attack. Alright, moving down to a Town Hall 9, and this is Max. Dude is fantastic. He's going to be taking on number 12 with a Hogo Wee Wee. You see his army set up there. He's also got a couple loons for the pull, so he sends it a hog and his loons. Make sure he gets all of that clan castle out. Sets in his kill force on the right hand corner, and he comes in with a shattered Hogo, so where he drops 2 golems. He's got his witches and his kill force, and then he drops in his wizzies behind them. He still has a couple of loons left over. This is just a very diverse attack here. Drops down his royals as they're coming in from that right side of the base, so he's not facing both sides at the same time. And then here comes the hogs. They're going to path it on the bottom side. Still has some heals left over for them. And a perfectly placed heal. Just dropping down a couple loons to help path those hogs. And drops his last heal kind of in a spot where it's going to affect everybody there, so they can get out of the heal range, and then they're going to cycle back in real quick. So everyone's going to be maxed out as they're going for that last portion of the base. One poor little archer tower left over. Game over. Let's speed up a little bit. As you can see, the rest of the clear here. And nice 3-star from Max. Alright, going down to another one here to show y'all. Again, another different style attack. We got PRG attacking number 13. Anyway, he draws in a couple loons just to pull the clan castle there. In the meantime, take out the cannon, and the loons themselves actually take out a couple of clan castle troops as well. Alright, and he has a very unique way of taking out the clan castle. He drops his queen, she does some damage, and once she's really targeted and really taking some damage, he drops his king, uses her ability, the queen's ability, and transfers the aggro onto the king. As you're going to see, these royals stay up almost the whole time, if not the entire time. And anyway, drops his hounds and his loons. He waits the rage, and these guys are just going to clear the space. There's a path all the way down, and this guy is a pro lunar. So for those of you guys who are looking for attack styles, I would highly recommend that you specialize in at least one area of attack, unless you are a hardcore gamer and you're working on getting all three of them down. But focus on one to start. The basic attack that everyone should know is the Go Wee Wee, and all the variations of. So that could be a Go Weeva, so in other words, golems, witches, Valkyries. It could be a Go Wee Wipe, golems, witches, P.E.K.K.A.s, any combination of those, depending on the base that you're facing to clear it. And then from there, I would switch it up to a Hogo Wee Wee, or if you're already a Hogger at a Town Hall 8 level, it's really, really easy to go into a Hogo Wee Wee. Basically, you're just adding the golems to take out those giant bombs and the queen, or potential places those giant bombs could be, such as the attack here. Sir Hostile takes on number 14, and I really think this is a fantastic attack, and it should be a staple. The 3 staple attacks any base should have. Of course, your Go Wee Wee attacks and those variations that I just talked about. Your Hogo Wee Wee, which is essentially a hog attack that you're adding golems to. You're making a mini Go Wee Wee attack with hogs, and the primary focus on that should be the hogs. It really also depends on the base, so that you might split that up, so for half and half. But this is actually a few wars ago for us, and we're really coming into our own at this point as a clan, and this is what we're doing. We're noticing that these 3 attacks are important, and the last one, of course, is the Laloon attack, and that could be either a Pentaloon or a Quad Loon, or even a Shattered or a Cold Blood. And again, a Shattered or a Cold Blood, for those of you who do not know, a Cold Blood is using 1 golem in your attack, and a Shattered is using 2 golems, and of course those are supported with your royals and your witches, maybe primarily actually wizards, maybe some witches and some other troops, but the whole goal of those is to take out the clan castle and an air defense and the queen. Those are the things you're trying to get rid of with a Cold Blood or a Shattered. So of course you're looking to take out multiple air defenses, multiple clan castles with the Shattered, whereas a Cold Blood you're really focusing on 1 air defense and primarily the queen, and you're going to deal with the clan castle generally outside of that attack. And not to giving some Town Hall 8 love here, we got Abrar facing number 26. He's going to use the 2-stream method. He's got a small stream at the bottom, his primary force on the far left side, and he drops his clan castle hogs in with those, making that his dominant force. And what that does, using that small group at the bottom, is it makes that large group path around the outside, so he has really good control and direction over those hogs. Again, you heal slightly in front of the hogs in which direction they're going. He's got wizards on the outside clearing up the trash just to save time. And then he drops that last heal spell right where he's going to need it. And we'll speed this up here because that is a clear. So also got to worry about the king's placement when you hog attack as well. You don't want to have the king beating on your guys the whole time, along with the skellies. So that is Shadow Ravens taking on the Jedi Force. This is Dez with Shadow Ravens Clan signing off, hoping to take you to the next level.